just thinking of you guys finishing 3-2 on this road trip. What stands out to you about this team's effort or stepping up to the challenge, even to close this out?
Yeah, just bouncing back and showing the we knew it was a trip, and we try to come in focusing, being in the moment, just go get one at a time. And I still think we should have won at least one more, but 3-2 on this trip, I think it's a pretty successful trip. Well, of course, we're still trying to get better at that. That was a little bit too close for us, but we're going to watch film and get better at it. But overall, I think it was a good trip.
Jimmy Post tested this entire trip. But I was talking to Jarrett Allen after the game. He said, but we were able to close it out. The runs that you were able to even counter from previous games, we talked about it. You guys weren't able to do so. But the growth that you saw in this game, what was the difference?
Yeah, so I mean, we came in the huddles as a team when there was a dead ball or whatever. I think the game was starting to get out of hand a little bit with fouling, and there's a couple really hard fouls that maybe they called, maybe they didn't, but we came in together in the huddle, not with the coach, but just all 5 guys, and we kept our composure. We're gonna just finish this game. We're not gonna go into that fouling extra hard or whatever. We're just gonna close this game out and go home with the win. And seeing how the team comes together at that, I think it's a good sign that we can grow. I mean, we can still grow in it, but I mean, it's a good sign when we have that leadership and guys actually follow.
I know this is a team effort, and you just talked about the leadership and people fighting for it. So I got to mention Jarrett Allen. How would you describe his impact tonight?
What can you say? Obviously, we don't win the game without him. He made huge plays defensively, rebounded the ball. He got us a lot of extra possessions on the offensive end with the rebounds, and obviously he's pretty efficient with the basketball. So he had a great game, and I'm happy for him. And he's a really big part of what we're trying to build. And we're not going to win games without him, so we're going to need that Jarrett every night.
Your Cedi Athletic. You had a 3 towards the end of the game after going on a stretch where you were missing your feet. What are you seeing in your shot at the moment? But then this confidence to still continue to take them, knowing that eventually they did fall and they did that one towards the end.
Yeah, percentage I think they can return eventually. I mean, 4 years in this league, and I think I've shown that I can shoot the ball, and so I'm not worried about it. I think the biggest thing is just having my teammates trust that I'm going to make the next one, and everybody think, at least that's what I think. Just the way they've been telling me to shoot the ball, and it's going to fall eventually. And yeah, I missed a couple of there, and I just thought to myself, that one thing I've learned that it's not going to go in if you don't try. So we got open looks, so we can't turn them down, because you're not going to get a better one as a team if you have a wide open shot and you don't shoot it. So we got to take those shots, and I stayed confident in my shot, and I'm happy I was able to knock that one down.
And now through 8 games, as you guys have been working through rotations and working through what you guys want to put in offensively, defensively, how do you see what do you see your offensive identity as a team developing as?
I mean, what we've been talking about, competing, level of competition on both sides of the floor and loose balls and stuff, but just the biggest thing, playing unselfish basketball. And I think we've been able to do that. Obviously, we can still make strides in that, but I think we've been doing a good job. Tonight we had 21 assists. So, I mean, we get good looks because we're trying to get the best shot for the team without forcing it. So I think that's the biggest thing for us. And it's not going to be the same guy every night, because someone else might have it going, and we're going to feed him, and next night's someone else. So just playing unselfish basketball and not worrying about yourself, I think that's the biggest thing for us.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Lauri. Was there a concerted effort to get you closer to the basket tonight?
No, I think I was just disappointed in myself in Phoenix. I know. I mean, don't want to make excuses. It looked like we ran out of gas a little bit in Phoenix, and I was disappointed in myself. And just, I think I can bring a lot to this team offensively. Just having kind of stand around game in Phoenix, not getting a lot of looks. I was just trying to be active and go to the rim and get some looks from there. And I mean, even tonight, the shot didn't really go in, but apparently I got them up. But they're gonna start falling eventually, and I believe in that. So I'll work on it.
Angel touched on this a little bit, but just take us into those moments where Charlotte's making the run. The first one happened in the third quarter, then came the fourth quarter as well. Take us into that.
I mean, I don't know how it's been here for previous years, but sometimes, I mean, in my short career, I've experienced a kind of team making run, and you start panicking, and kind of that's just they smell blood, and I think we were able to do a good job to staying calm and going into the next possession. Of course, you're going to make mistakes, but I think we competed so hard, and we were able to finish possession. So just being on the same page together at the end, playing for each other. I think that's what we did.
Yeah, weightlifting after the game. How do you have that much energy left? Something like that.
You just got to find energy, because if I don't get something in like that, my body's going to go downhill. So as a big man, you just got to keep it rolling.
I did talk about just how it was done by committee, like 6 players, for double figures, but just for Jarrett Allen, the last 2 games, how he's been an impact to you guys, especially being short-handed.
Right.
What stands out to you?
Just his presence to be ready. You know, it's like whenever I'm not coach, but whenever they call on him to step up to the plate, he's always ready to hit the home run. He's always ready to step in and play his best game.
Chris Fiore, Cleveland.com. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Why were you guys able to hold it together?
All right, and we're just a collective group. You know, I think for us, we've learned that if we try to separate ourselves from what the team is doing and try to make the hero basketball play, then we would have lost that game. But towards the end of the game, we stay locked in with each other, and the results showed.
Closer to the Athletic. Jarrett, I guess when you look at this road stretch, even then going back to the couple days before this, what stands out to you the most about where you guys have come so far?
All right. If you look at it on paper, probably in Vegas, we weren't supposed to win probably any or a lot of these games, you know, but we didn't let that get in the way of how the Cavs basketball wanted to play, how we wanted to go out and show how we wanted the NBA to see us. We played our game. First 2, we came out strong against tough opponents, held our own, you know, we had some slip-ups. And then for us to end the road trip on this high note, it just shows a lot of growth for us.
And so far, I know it's like obviously still early and still working through things, but how would you describe what our guys' offensive identity looks like?
We're still working on that. You know, it's interesting to have, you know, 3 almost 7-footers in the game. You know, we're still, you know, touching up on that. But we want to get out in transition. We want to run. We want to find the easy buckets. We want to find the mismatches in the post up. Just take advantage of everything that we have.
Because you'll have like this usually this big lineup and it's been working.
Right.
I guess what's the balance then, or what do you see maybe on the floor between like getting to the paint and finding those buckets versus like you know like shots on the perimeter and finding guys up there? I guess where do you see that's that balance so far?
Right. I'm going to just talk about this bigs. We're slowly understanding how each of us play. If you look in the first 3 games, we were all running to the paint, you know, expecting to get the ball. But now we've kind of calmed down. We're like, okay, Lauri's posting up, let me space out. Or Evan's going to post up, he's going to find me on the backside. So we're slowly learning each other's game, learning how each person goes about it.
And then taking this road stretch and seeing how you guys ended it. How do you, I guess, parlay this like confidence or this what you guys are seeing forward to like, you know, Portland on Wednesday, but just continue forward like this is a good growing moment for you guys.
just take what we've been doing and roll with it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. That's one of the best answers I got for you, in all honesty. We've been playing some good basketball against some great teams, so we just need to keep this up.
Chris. So you said you wanted to show who you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want the NBA to view the Cavaliers?
You know our word, scrap. We want to be a scrappy team. We want to go into these games, with people knowing that we're going to have a fight on their hands tonight. But over the past couple of years, it's like, oh, Cavs, it's an off night. I'm just being honest. That's how people looked at us. But now we want people to look at us and be like, we need to bring our A game to come in and try to win this game.
You were confident coming into the season about this team's potential.
Right.
Did you feel like there was anything new that you learned on this road trip about you guys?
Our willingness to adapt to any situation. A lot of guys, including myself, didn't have the best games sometimes, but that didn't keep us from coming back the next game and having a good game. Like, I know some games Evan didn't play. Like, he didn't have the game that he wanted to. But then tonight he came out and it looks like he dominated. He had a great game. We just don't let stuff like that get ahead of us and get in our mind. It's really become a team game.
Last one, Alex.
Hi, Jarrett. It's John Silva from Costa Rica for Peseta Basket. Well, you already have multiple double-doubles in this season. How would you describe your process of adapting to this team, and what is something that you would like to get better at?
My presence for this team, I'm learning where I fit in with the 7-footers. Just sometimes I'm not going to go get the rebound. Sometimes Evan or Lauri needs to get it for the push. But on the offensive board, I know that's where I can really step my game up and start to get my rebounds. And something that I want to improve on, I'm just going to say playing with the bigs. I keep talking about the bigs tonight, but that's one area that I really like. I think we still have a lot of room to improve.
Robert.
Thank you.
Robert.
Hi, Jarrett. Here, Roberto Reyes from Planeta Gap, Spain. I don't see you. Then, now, yes, here. Congratulations for the win and for your game. It's amazing. About my question, what's necessary to close the game when the team is more than 15 points ahead? We have a few games like that, and today is one like I told to you.
Just staying together as a team and as a collective. We're going to make mistakes at times. We're going to turn the ball over in tough situations, but we can't dwell on those plays. We have to just keep having the next play mentality inside of our head.
Thank you. And how is the feeling in the locker room with the teammates with this 3-2 road?
It's a great feeling. We're all ready to go home, and we ended it on a wonderful note.
Thank you, Jarrett.
Finishing this road trip getting 3-2. Just describe what you guys are feeling at this point, and even the growth that you've seen in this team in this road trip.
I can say that we really had a good road trip. So we were pretty successful. There was really 2 games, Lakers and Phoenix, that we were right there. We could have won. 3-2, I would say playing against all playoff team or competing for championship, especially those 4 West teams that we played. I mean, that was a great challenge for us, and I believe that we improved a lot during those 4 games. So I can say that we did a great job during this road trip, and 3-2, we're pretty good. Yeah.
I asked what you understand just a few moments ago, just looking at the teams that you were going to be playing on this road trip. Looking on them, you know it's going to be a challenge. But the message that it sends the rest of the league that you guys show up, what do you believe that is, and then just how this team continues to grow from this point?
I mean, yeah, definitely we have sent a message to all the other teams, especially, sometimes like, playing big with three bigs, it just showed like defensively we were outstanding. And then, I believe as a team, we start to, enjoy, playing with each other as soon as we saw like when we shared the ball, how everything goes well for us. So we started enjoying it. I really do believe that we're a really good team and we can compete against everybody. So that's why from now on, we just have to keep working hard and keep building every day.
Closer to the athletic. Cedi, we talked the other night about offense and how you guys, when you don't turn the ball over, you guys' offense was really good. That first quarter specifically, how was that an example to you guys? You had 2 turnovers that quarter, 40 points. But how was that just an example of, when you're protecting the ball and sharing it the way you were, that it can be successful?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, that's the other thing that we were talking. So like I said, when we really don't turn the ball over, a lot of good things happen. And we scored 40 points that first quarter. And defensively, we're playing great. We're sharing basketball. We're making shots. I mean, tonight, Jay was outstanding. He was unbelievable tonight. And everybody, I feel, as a team, we did a great job for tonight. And we knew that it's not going to be an easy game. Especially, we knew Charlotte that, when they're like down a couple points, especially, after that, the third quarter is for them the crucial one. They play good all the time. So, but I feel that we stayed in the game all the time and, we got the win at the end of the day. We're happy, and now it's time to rest a little bit and then, focus on the Portland game.
And, a lot of your guys' identity as a team is on the defensive end, but how do you see this team's offensive identity developing and what that's turning into, I guess?
I really do believe that we have like 2 elite point guards like Ricky and DG. Obviously they're great point guards and they know, where we have to be in the positioning wise, and they're leading us. Especially DG is doing a great job, and then Ricky coming off the bench. I mean, he's leading that second unit. So I can say that we're in a really good hands with both of them, and everybody else, we know what our role is. So we're just playing. We're just playing, and like I said, we really do enjoy playing with each other. So hopefully we'll go always like this.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Cedi, can you take us into the moments in the second half when Charlotte was making both runs, one in the third quarter, the other one in the fourth quarter, and how you guys were able to overcome those?
We just stayed calm. We're just playing our game. We were just doing whatever JB was telling us to do, and we didn't rush offensively. Most times, yes, maybe we had still a couple of turnovers. I would say the game was pretty tough for the both teams, like in terms of fouls. It was a huge fight, in the court. Both teams gave everything, so we really did enjoy tonight playing, and but yeah, especially in those moments, like when they were making run, we just stayed calm. We're just doing what Jay was telling us to do. We find some open shots. Some of them we miss some of them, but like I said, Jay and Evan, even Lauri, they did a great job on offensive rebounds too. So they really helped us over there.
How tough was this road trip? How tough was this road trip?
When you look on the paper, it's very, very tough. But when you look at the basketball we played, and then everybody was like, we could go 5-0. Like I said, the Lakers in the Phoenix game, the Lakers, that, third quarter hurt us a little bit. And then Phoenix again, third quarter. I'm still saying, like, we did a great job in this road trip. I believe that we took everything we could, and now it's time to just move on. We have a home game against Portland, and then we'll see.
Thank you.
Just a quick one. So at one point you were 4 for 4 from 3, and they were just like, and you hit that one that was after the shot that also went in. But I guess how have you just seen this continuation of your 3-point shot and finding those open looks, like that from like whoever fighting you for this? But how are you just seeing that shot develop for you?
I just feel really comfortable. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to move in the offense. And we're always I'm looking at Ricky and DJ, and I know that they're great point guards and they're gonna pass the ball. So I just have to find open space so I can get open and get that pass. But as far as confidence, I'm really confident in myself. I believe in myself, so I just gotta keep shooting.
Sorry, last one, Chris Sauls.
Who? Oh,
Hello, Cedi. Chris Sauls from Greece. Congratulations on the win.
thank you.
What made you so successful in this road trip?
I would say just playing together. We did a great job staying together, even in tough moments. We're staying together, and that's what we're approaching since the training camp. Even when the things were going bad, we're just staying together, and even if we're losing, we're staying together. So that's why I believe that we're successful on this road. We just believed in each other, and we're making right plays.
And also about you, what it means for you to coming off the bench and be so productive. What about your role this season?
I mean, whatever my role is, I'm gonna do my best. And my role was last year was also the same role. I was coming off the bench. So this year I'm coming off the bench, and I'm ready to do whatever they're asking me to do. And I know that I can help to the team, so I'm ready all the time.